Hey all, welcome back to Home Bar. Today we're going to be taking a little break from working out and we're just gonna stretch it out. So grab a band, or if you don't have one of those at home, grab a belt or a scarf and a mat. Let's get to it. Okay, so we're going to begin standing on that mat. Make sure that your band is right here. We're gonna use it soon, and just so we don't have to get out of a stretch and grab it, have it in front of you, all right? So heels together, toes apart to begin. Palms facing forward. You're just gonna take an inhale, reach up, lengthen, and then as you exhale, really feel those fingers just reaching towards the side. Feel yourself getting longer. And again, one more inhale up. And then exhale, reach out. Good. And then bring those arms just out to the side. We're first going to start with just flicking the fingers back. So you're just going to open up through the chest. Stay nice and tall. And then bring the arms forward. You're going to bring the palms so the fingers are facing in. So I automatically always want to round here to go into my first position, but keep those arms straight so you really get a nice stretch going through the wrists. And then again, open it out. And close. Good. And then from here, bring those arms down to the side. So we're going to take it out to a second position. So just travel there. So bring the feet to parallel, rock it out. One more time, parallel, and then out to second. All right, so take those arms out wide, and then we're going to just begin with a little rib isolation. So just take it over to the right, over to the left, over to the right, over to the left. Two more. Keep breathing, keep lengthening through the spine. And then we're going to take a reach over to the right side. So keep the chest open, really still engaging through that side. Reach through the fingers. Two more breaths here. Press evenly into the feet. One more inhale. And then from here, we're going to turn over to the right side. So your back foot is going to come to about a 45-degree angle. Just try to square your hips. Extend your arms so right arm goes out in line with the shoulder. The left arm is reaching forward. And then we're just going to go right here and make a nice flat back stretch. And then from here, inhale, reach up, keep those legs straight, and then exhale, fold forward, keeping those abs super engaged here, really feeling that stretch through the back of that right leg, the hamstrings. And again, we come up and forward. Both legs straight, inhale, exhale. And one more inhale, exhale. And then from here, we're going to just release over this leg. So now you can turn, so both toes are pointing forward. Take the lift of the toes. Just try to relax. So the last stretch we did, that was dynamic. We were moving through it. Now for this one, we're doing a static stretch. To really get an effective stretch in your static stretch where you're not moving, you need to hold it for at least 30 seconds. So we're going to just hold it here. If your hamstrings are tight, this might be tense and uncomfortable. Just breathe through it. All right, one more deep breath in. Exhale, melt that nose a little closer to the knee. Set the toes down. Now you're going to walk the hands to the center. You're going to now take those toes so they're facing forward, and then just hold it here in this fold. Maybe grab a hold of the elbows. Good. Swing it to the right and left a little. Great. And then from here, take those hands down. You're going to flip it so the fingertips are pointing back. If this is your limit today, hold it here. If you can keep walking your fingers back, do it. If you want to take your feet a little wider, go ahead. So you can really just release here. So I can maybe go about, well, I could go the width of my mat maybe, but I don't want to lose my balance and fall into this field. So I'm going to stay right here, but you go as far as it feels comfortable for you today. As you feel this opening, maybe keep walking those hands back a little farther and farther. Try to relax the shoulders, release the tension in the neck. One more breath. And then let's walk it back out. Okay, so bring those feet a little in if you went wide. Soft bend in those knees. We're just gonna roll this up with control. Good. All right, so bring those legs a little more in. Just come to your natural second position stance. Arms out. And then again, we do that hip or rib isolation to the left and right. Squeeze the abs in for 2. And then again, side stretch. Open the chest. Keep reaching through the fingers, opposite directions. Staying nice and active in your side. One more inhale. Exhale out. And then come back. Good. Now from here, we're going to turn over to that left side. So you're going to turn your back foot in, so it's at 45 degrees, and then your front foot is going to just go straight forward. Take that reach, so now that right arm goes out, and then the left arm extends. You reach it forward, fold, square the hips, and then bring it back up, lengthen. Once again, you fold and lengthen. So this left hip, it's automatically going to come a little forward. Keep pressing it back. Fold and up. One last time. Hold it. That was our dynamic stretching. We're about to go into the static, keeping it still, holding for at least 30 seconds. Always do that whenever you're stretching at home. Make sure if you're not moving dynamically, hold it for at least 30 seconds. Otherwise, you're going to shorten the muscles. So turn the toes forward. Now we're just nice and parallel with the feet. Relax the head, neck, and shoulders. Try to release any tension. Still thinking of squaring the hips. Check in with those shoulders. Is there any tension there? Try to release. With each inhale, lengthen a little more through the crown of the head. And then with that exhale, think of bringing your nose closer to the knee. One more breath. Great. And then we'll turn back to the center. Okay, so again, we're back at that center. We're going to take a little twist now. So left hand is going to go right underneath your head. Reach that right arm up to the sky. Now, as you hold it here, you want to keep opening up a little more towards that sky. So with that inhale, just really breathe. And then as you exhale, twist a little more. One more breath. And then set it down. Take it to the opposite side. Right hand is down on the mat. Left arm lifts up. Inhale. Exhale, twist a little more. One more, inhale. Exhale, twist. Excellent. Bring both hands down. Now, this is why I said have your band right here, because now we are going to grab that band, take a little bend in the knees, and then you're going to roll this up with control. All right. Now we're going to do a little bit of an opening for the chest, stretching out the shoulders into that area. So take your band. You want it to be about just the width of your shoulders here. Your feet are going to come back into that second position, so turned out. Now you're just going to first just take a little stretch here. You're going to take the arms up overhead. And then you may want to take them a little wider now that we have it up. And then you're just going to take a little tilt over to the right. Bring it back to center. And then over to the left, thinking nice and long. And to the right. And center. To the left. Good. One more. Come up nice and tall each time. Now, make sure you're wider than your shoulders. You're going to take your arms behind you. Reach them up, stay nice and tall, and then take it forward. So this is a really good opener for the shoulders. Take it back. If you have a limited range of motion at all, don't force it. Just see what works for you today. Keep moving with the breath. Let's do one more. To the back. And to the front. Great. Feet now come back in, parallel, hip distance. So now we're going to stretch out those legs a little and take a little balance challenge. So you're going to first really drive all the weight into that left foot. Lift that right foot up, bending the knee. Now that band, I'm going to make it a little shorter because my band is so long, so I'm just going to fold it in half. So you're going to place the band around the sole of the foot and then just hold it here. Just concentrate on something in front of you. I'm looking at a circle on the wall in front of me, and I'm just going to gaze at that so I don't fall out of this. Now, if you can, let's go a little dynamic. So a little bend and extend, flexing through the foot, and bend and extend. 2 more. Stay strong in the standing leg. Last one. Good. Now transfer the band to the same hand as the foot. Take it out to the side. If you need something to help assist you with this balance today, no worries, no judgment, do it. Ooh, I almost lost it. Okay, let's try to bring it back with control. Very nice. Let's reset to the other side. So now we're going to take it to the left foot. So all that weight in the right foot, bending the knee. And then you're just going to take it around the sole of the left foot. All right. So from here, again, we're just going to hold. So thinking of driving this left hip back. And then from here, take a little bend and extend. And bend, just gaze in front of you. Keep squaring off those hips. Last one here. Okay, now we're going to try to open it up to the left. So take the band just to the left hand, open it to the side. Great. Bring it back. And then again, open. Bring it back. Let's try one more time. Open. Bring it back. Awesome. How'd we do? Okay. For some reason, my balance was better on that side. All right. So we're going to end with that band for now, but we will use it later. So now we're going to go to the back of our mat and we're going to go down for some more work. So first, feet hip distance. Just take an inhale. Reach those arms up. And exhale. Fold it over. Again, just like when we were in that wide stance, just try to release the tension. Good. Few more breaths here. You can grab a hold of the elbows if you would like, or if your hands are already automatically on that mat, just keep it there. Good. Let's walk it out to a plank. Don't worry, I know we're stretching today. We're not going to be here long. A little work in the abdominals is always good, right? So this is really more for the calf muscles. We're just going to really press through the heels, forward and back, like a little releve plank. 3 and 2 and last one. Good. And then we'll go into a pike. So bend the knees, tailbone up, walk out those heels. Two more like this. And And 1. Now we're gonna take a stretch for those glutes first. So lift the right leg up. And we're gonna go into a pigeon. So bring that right knee behind the right wrist, and then the left wrist is kind of in line with the ankle. It's okay if it's not quite. Send that leg behind you. Now you want to make sure, now that I look back, my leg is a little wider. It's gone out, so I just bring it right in there. So if you are tight in the hips or the glutes, maybe this is your limit today. If you can go farther, down to the forearms. If you're really open, maybe take the forehead all the way down to the palms. Now this one, again, we're gonna hold for at least 30 seconds. So just get comfy. Let's take a little conscious body scan. So make sure that your neck is not tense, your shoulders are not tense. There may be a lot going on in the hips, but just try to breathe. Knees resting on the mat, tops of the feet on the mat. One more inhale. Exhale out. And then pressing yourself up right to here. We're gonna now get a nice stretch for the hip flexor, for our quadriceps. So you're gonna lift that back leg. Now, if this is already a lot, keep it here. If you can come around and reach, go ahead and reach for that foot. Open through that shoulder. If you need any assistance today, you're welcome to use that band. Depending on the length, you gotta play with it. For example, I can take it here. It's quite hard to do it, but wrap it around and pull it in there, yeah? So that's an option, just play with it. Lots of different ways you can use that strap to assist you. All right, let's do one more breath here. Excellent, and then go ahead and set it down. Let's go back up into the plank and then into that down dog. We're gonna go to the other side, lift that left leg up, send it in, left knee goes behind the left wrist, right ankle as much as it can behind that right wrist. Now, also just wanna talk about the placement of the foot. Ideally, you are right in line, parallel with that mat, but I'm not that open. So it's totally acceptable for your foot to come towards your hips as mine are. All right, so once again, let's go ahead and take ourselves down. So you can be on your forearms rather, because you have 2 of them. Or if you can go all the way down, that's ideal. Then you can really relax the shoulders and the neck if you can get all the way down here. If you maybe need an assistance here, a pillow or a ball, if you have that at home and you just rest your head there, that's a great option. Or a yoga bolster. Okay, and take that little scan through the body again. Relax the neck and shoulders. Breathe into the hips. One more inhale. Exhale out. Okay, and then we'll come back up. Now we're going to stretch out, again, the hip flexor, quadriceps. So you're gonna just turn around, grab that foot. If you need that strap for assistance, go ahead and incorporate that. Good. Let's take 2 more breaths here. Think of pressing the foot into the hand so you really feel the opposition in the stretch. Great. Go ahead and release. I hope that was a nice restorative stretch session for you. If you would like to check out more videos, go ahead and browse my library. If you like it, click subscribe. And you can also check out my Patreon page to find out how you can be a part of the Home Bar community.